I didn't speak so much about how to actually green your stack, what you might want to do tomorrow. So I figured I'd just spend 5 minutes giving you some pointers there. So first of all, who remembers this from yesterday? Okay, good. That's reassuring. Now, I just want to ask you, like, how many of you want to see this as a norm for all projects working with Clojure and services within the community that you pay money for? Like, knowing what you know now, that I showed you this, yeah? Okay, that should be the entire room, and it's most of you, which is really, really good. Because, like, lots of really good ideas start in the Clojure community and then kind of spread into other ones like JavaScript and Python. Like, we start with things like destructuring or like immutability and continuing existence of the humanity. Kind of good, right? Thank you. So this is the thing I was telling you about, platform, packets, and process. I'm going to run through each of these with one thing you can use. So first of all, process. Does anyone here do like anything like agile retrospectives in their job? Okay, some of you do. Good. There is a tool called consequence scanning that was announced earlier on last year. It's designed specifically for agile environments, and it's designed to create space so you can have discussions about the wider impacts of your work. And it basically is a series of prompts to ask yourself and your team these questions. So what are the intended and unintended consequences of what we're building? What are the positive consequences that we want to focus on? What are the not so positive consequences that we might want to mitigate against? So it looks a lot like a kind of agile event. So you stick things on a wall, and there's some things like that. There's also a really, really nice handy toolkit from here to kind of share with agile coaches, or even inside your own team to use. So just like we get excited about new bits of code, they get you excited about really kind of cool toolkits like this, and I really recommend it. It's really, really handy. Finally, packets. A few people have asked me, like, okay, where do I start? What's the impact in my organization? I spent a long time trying to find some way to kind of work out the impact from different things that you do. And now I've actually put together a really, really simple interactive calculator. So you can get a rough idea of like the impact from sending data around for the various services you have. So there's a link in there. Finally, if you work with platform, like the infrastructure you run yourself, this is basically what you might want to look at, right? So Google and Microsoft Azure are actually really, really good on this. So much better than Amazon right now. So like if you want to find out about this, there's also there's a white paper linked in here, which gives you like loads and loads of useful information that you can share with your boss. The other thing is that basically Microsoft and Google currently have sales teams whose entire job is to take Amazon's market share, right? Now, it just happens that they seem to be using stuff which is compatible with the future existence of humanity. So like if you end up like working with a team, the chances are you can get promotion by reducing your cloud bill, and you can feel good about like our continuing existence of humanity, right? So this is like a good thing, a win-win, right? And I really, really I think it's actually so much easier to start than it used to be. And this is the thing I just share with you. Finally, I'm actually in the Slack, and I'm happy to answer any questions after this conference if you're curious about this. And if you're in Berlin, I'm happy to kind of help you to run through some of these consequence scanning activities in a retrospective or something like that, at least until the end of the month while the German government is paying for my time. After that, maybe not so much, but I'm more than happy to keep talking in the Slack. And that's it. Thank you, everyone. We only got one planet. Cheers.